What's up everyone, Super Auto Gaming here, and today I buy every tier 2 pet that I see. So this one's going to be a little bit different. Normally I'm only buying one type of unit or something, or like one type of food. But this time though, I'm going to buy every tier 2 unit. So for that, the rules are every tier 2 unit that I see I must buy. However, I'm not forced to keep them because there's clearly more than 5 tier 2 units, so I couldn't have all of them on board. Plus, that might be kind of impossible to do, as tier 2 has the worst scaling in the game. Like, what do you have? Shrimp? I mean, maybe you get a tabby cat in there or something. There's really a whole lot that you can't do. I guess maybe some weird crab shenanigans. But yeah. So for this, I don't have to keep any of them. I just have to buy them, and I can sell them or pill them, whatever I want to do. So this one actually took me quite a few tries. So before anything, you'll notice that I play extremely slowly here. I don't want to mess up because I don't want to have to do it again. And there's a big problem with these challenges where you just forget to buy some of the units, and that really screws you over. So that happened to me a few times where I feel like, oh yeah, I got a really good run, and then there would be at one spot where I forgot to buy a tier 2 unit, and I'm like, shit. So yeah, I play very slowly here, methodically, make sure that all of my plays are, mostly correct, because I really didn't want to have to do it again. So it probably took me around 15 to 20 attempts, I'd say. And I got this game a little while back too, and it's also on pack 2. The first pack, the tier 2s were even worse, and you don't have Buffalo. I think buy-sell builds with doing stuff like this is very, very important. So Buffalo and Dog are very good to have. I don't think I find a dog in this game, but a Buffalo will definitely do it for me. So yeah, so you can see here, I'm like trying to think, what tier 2s do I buy in what order? So that's another big thing that I really have to worry about. And I think, ironically, I don't end the game with any tier 2 units on my team. They're so much better just to buy-sell, I feel like, when it gets into the later rounds. So, also you have to worry about having a 4 squad, because if you have a 5 squad and you see a tier 2 unit in the shop, you have to buy it. I mean, so what are you going to do there? Not buy it? No, you got to buy that boy. So you got to sell one of your important units to buy another tier 2 unit, so you might as well just have a 4 squad. Which means Llama would have probably worked out very well with this. However, we did not end up getting one. I think in a couple runs that we did, but they ended poorly. Sometimes in those later rounds, when you get a shop full of tier 2 units, you kind of just lose, because that's all you do is you have to waste your whole turn buying them all. And that's really bad. So thankfully we haven't seen too many. However, we do have a few on board. Dromedary and Beetle work pretty well here to buff up my Ant and Buffalo for a couple turns, and then hopefully we can pop off with them. But yeah, Buffalo is definitely the most important unit for this for sure. Also about freezing units, I'm gonna freeze whatever units I want. It's not, I don't think like it's crazy or anything. You see a lot more tier 2 units than you do just like the singular units. You'll definitely see that because, sometimes I'll play a whole game where, say if I'm buying every shrimp, I only see like 2 shrimps in the game and I have to use the rest with chocolate. However, with tier 2 units, you basically see it with every roll, so. Ooh, and I get a turtle from that spider. That's really, really good for Buffalo here. So, yeah, pick up the bat. Honestly, our team isn't looking half bad. Like, we've got some decent units going on. Our Ant is going to be really, really big. At least got some really good health there. An Ant 4th, I really like an Ant 4th, so it's guaranteed to hit the one in the back. So that one gets bigger for sure. And we're tying a lot of games here, but that's okay as long as we're not losing. And hopefully we can get a lot of buy-selling here with our big boy Buffalo. Yeah, and what we really want is, since it's turn 9, we want scaling, and that's exactly what we see as a Poodle. However, we have to buy the tabby cat first, and I would really like to get rid of Beetle as quickly as possible, maybe even pill my turtle. and then we can start going from there. But since we are going to pick up Poodle, we want to keep our tiers separate. So right now we have a 5, 1, 1, 4, 3. So that's fine. We definitely want to get rid of Beetle. You see I hover over it for a second. Beetle is definitely what we're getting rid of. Our Ant is way too good for us here, I think. And thankfully our Buffalo is strong enough to carry us through this mid game, which is exactly what we need. See a couple of tier 2s here. Thankfully we get a pill, so I can finally pill Turtle, get that sweet melon on my Buffalo, buy sell those two, perfect for my Buffalo, and then probably buy sell this Cricket and get the other Poodle in here. So separate the Poodles. They, of course, we're only going to buff the one in the back. We don't want the one that I just bought to be buffed. It doesn't need it. And we're only getting three units scaled up right now, but that's good enough because we're getting rid of Beetle, and we will combine the Poodles when we get another one. So all in all, this challenge was really cool. Maybe I can do this with more. I think buying every tier 1 unit might get crazy because clearly you start the game at tier 1. So you're going to see a lot more tier 1 units. So maybe next time we can do I buy every tier 1. Since I've done most of the, I guess, worst pets, then we can move on to something like this, or maybe go back to food, because I don't think I've done I buy every cupcake nor pear, and I love pear. But sometimes, you know, with the foods, you just don't see them that often. I feel like with cupcake though, it being early enough, it's definitely something we can do. And I was contemplating getting this Gorilla here because honestly with the level 2 Poodle that I'm about to get, Gorilla would scale up pretty fast. So I think it'd be a good pickup here. And thankfully our Ant is big enough to carry us. Just enough to get through some of these rounds. Yeah, Ant and Buffalo are really popping off. So probably want to... we'll buy the pair so we can combine the Poodle and see what tier 6 we get. It might be better than Gorilla, and it's a Mammoth, and I think Mammoth is slightly better than Gorilla here, so we will probably... So we're going to pick up Mammoth. I keep saying probably a lot, because like I don't want to like, spoil it for you, but it's going to happen in like the next second, so it doesn't matter that much. And now when we find a tier 2 unit, we can just get rid of Beetle, and all is good. Of course, as well, if I don't have the gold to buy the tier 2 unit, then of course I wait till next turn when that's available. And yeah, we're definitely going to get the mushroom on the Mammoth. Mammoth mushroom is just good, super good. You get +4/+4 to your whole team, which is absolutely amazing. You couldn't ask for anything better. Some people think that Mammoth is kind of weak, and I'm inclined to disagree. That's a lot of stats that you get. I guess it is sort of lackluster as a 6, but there are many other lackluster 6s that don't give you nearly enough stats. So yeah, get the mushroom on here, buy the cow. I guess another thing with some of these challenges is you don't want to roll that much. You really don't. You want to work with what shop that you've got. But sometimes you have to roll, and that's when you find the units that you don't want. So doing the same thing again, separating the Poodles, we will get some nice buffs here. And yeah, we should definitely put Mammoth to the front, make sure we get all the use out of those double stats that we're going to get. And yeah, we're looking really, really good here. This is a very strong team for turn 13, I would say. Especially since our Buffalo is big and has a melon, despite it just getting sniped. That guy's a level 3 Penguin, oh my god. And we beat him even. Wow. That's pretty crazy. Knocked off the melon and everything. We still got him. We see a Dromedary here, gotta pick him up, and then get him out. Pizza's awesome. Pizza's always really good, especially with the team that we have now. We've already got some fairly decent stats. And we're going to do the same thing. Sell the cow, get the second Poodle in there again. So many split Poodles in this game. It's crazy. But getting everything +3/+3 a turn, and then in battle getting +4/+4. I mean, that's kind of hard to beat. Like, look how big our team is compared to this standard player. Like, there's literally nothing he can do. Yeah, still got the ant and poodle full up there. And this last turn, we see 3 tier 2s, so I basically have to waste my whole turn buying all of them. Thankfully, I did this before the buffalo change, because buffalo is about to get nerfed into the ground. So, there's that. And yep, this is absolutely perfect here. Get a cow as the last one, and no tier 2s that you see in there. Absolutely beautiful. So yeah, all in all, this was really fun. Let me know if you want me to do, I buy every tier, basically. So we can do tier 1, tier 3, tier 4, you know, some of the easier ones. Or not easier ones, some of the earlier ones. And we'll see how that goes. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you want to see more. And you know what? Have a fantastic day.